the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Card. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. He's going for the big play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with...
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoby. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it...
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. A third down play to get the quarter started. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. To the air. It's Card. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. On the ground, it's McCoby. Got room at the 35. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's at the 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he pull downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Love. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Card. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still on his feet at the 45. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Makes a connection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Dumps it off in the flats. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Fieneman. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. from the gun. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Card. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Card. Quick strike complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Handoff to the lone back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Card. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Illinois!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wants to throw. It's Card. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Run in the red zone. It's McCoby. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
First down here for the offense. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Altmaier. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Love. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. Quickly complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Dropping back, it's Card. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 1st down for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He's going to pass on second down. He makes a catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An 84-yard drive there. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.